Brazilian Superliga. Here comes the back row attack from the lefty, Nishida, and that's going to go out.
Well, that is what Nishida does. One of the highest flying opposites in the world, and left-handed on top of it, changes the angles. This time hits clearly through the block. Polanski was...
We're all square at 11 points each. And that time it's the left hand of Nishida who filters it through the block.
Back and forth we go, Rob. These two teams siding out when they're in rhythm. That ball up to the net. Good pass as Nishida has a big seam.
Here's the setter, the captain of Argentina. He makes no mistake, Luciano DeCecco. And neither does Nishida, who's back on the floor, and he says, watch this.
Yeah, when Japan needs a point, they are going to go back to Nishida, especially when he's in the front row. They've redone the double sub, brought him back on. Big gap through the seam there for the cross-court winner.
Another one of the Sunbirds. Through the middle. Another chance. And Japan is rocking and rolling. They've tied it up at 23.
What a defensive effort by Japan. Continuing, Zerba and DeCecco not able to find their rhythm or connection, and then this
23-23 is where we sit. And again, great defense from Japan. And it's gonna give them set point, Nishida.
What a changeup by Nishida against the triple block. A huge dig there in the back row, but Nishida going off speed and throwing it into the blocker.
Here's Yamauchi. That's handled by Danani. Oh, nice dig. And that is out. And it's point Japan, and Argentina's not 100% sure, but it's out.
Well, quality defense that time by Japan. A great block touch at the net. The one-handed diving save from Sekita. And then the strong left-handed.
Nod his head and say, yeah, that's a pretty nice play. Another good serve. This is an out-of-system attack, blocked by Argentina. Another chance, recycled by Japan. Here comes Nishida, and this time he makes no mistake.
Nishida had a bit of a longer wind-up on that second attack. Watch the block of Argentina. Drifting a little past him and landing outside the court leads to this swing.
Luciano Vizintin, who plays professionally in Germany, in the Bundesliga. Sekita from the back row, that's stung and nobody wants it.
A ball dropping between DeCecco and Lima. I think Lima has to step in there and take it, as DeCecco was the third blocker to come over. Lima's facing the whole court. DeCecco wants him to take it, and the ball just lands side.
I just love the facial expression. You could see how much effort he put into that. Here's a chance for Japan to take a 2-point lead. Mission accomplished.
Japan coming back with some pressure. Great counterattack. Another golden opportunity. It's Nishida, though, challenging Lima, getting that ball through his block. Still, Tomita the last one with a touch on it.
Here's Polanski's serve. It's a hard one at Masato Kai. And nicely dropped down by Nishida.
Great vision by Yuji Nishida here to see that the set was perhaps a little bit too tight coming into it, and just tips it down into that opening between the block.
Yuji Nishida, the 24-year-old opposite, the big left-handed swing. Back row attack from Bruno Lima is dug. Here's Kai. Out of system play. It's going to be a free ball over and a chance for Japan to make it a 3-point lead. And they get it because it's off the block hands of Conte.
A great play by Japan, and something I just noticed now, Japan does not have a setter on the floor. They did a substitution. Tomita came into set as the outside hitter in the back row. And the counter-attack.
Argentina still facing set point. And that's going to do it for Japan. Yuji Nishida wins set number 2 for the team in red.
And then celebrates with the crowd, Rob. The Brazilians here cheering on this Japanese team.
Well, I'm not totally surprised. Brazil and Argentina have quite the battle on.
Fortunate attack error by number 2.
Pacheco really makes the libero have to work on that play. Denani comes up with it. Bump set by Luciano DiCecco. Lima can't finish it. And Nishida can, without a doubt.
Nishida just so dynamic. He comes flying through the air. Watch where his shoulders are facing on this swing. Not that one, the next one, as that ball gets picked up by Denani, but he shows angle and then leans back and goes cross-body to attack down the line.
10-10, set 3. And that one is going to rattle off the hands of the blocker and down on the Argentina side.
Nishida realizing that the block of Argentina was compromised, throwing it down into that seam. It's worked nicely for him all match long.
Yamauchi sends his serve at Polanski, who's going to attack on the bump set from Denani. Another system play on the other side again from Japan, and they still get it done.
Quality block and defense by Japan. Had the triple block up, led to a good touch. And this roll shot from Nishida on the counterattack into the open court, freezing the defense of Argentina.
Celebrating just as hard as his attackers, because I mean, he's a big part of that. And that is not going to work for Argentina. Their serve reception continues to plague them.
Now Ramos, the middle blocker, gets compromised right here, and as Nishida went with the off-speed serve. Disguised it nicely.
First team to 20, Japan. More scrambling. Denani's going to bump it up to the net. It's over. Free ball chance, Japan. Here they come. And there they go with Nishida.
Nishida staying aggressive in their offense, going very fast. Zerba has come back on to block for Ramos, but this time he's late to get his hands over. And the Nishida attack goes off his hands and up into the crowd.
There's some blocking. Sanchez Pages, just 1.75 m he stands. He's in the back row. And that is going to be dropped down anyway by Japan.
Japan doing a great job on their offense, continuing to stay overhead, but just the changes of their attacks has kept Argentina on their heels with their blocking.
At the Pan Am Games in 2019. He's been learning at the feet of Luciano DiCecco, of course. This is another system attack from Japan. And Argentina thought they had kept this ball alive, but I don't think they're going to challenge it here.
See here on the replay, good triple block. Well, definitely making contact.
Question of the day. Here's Nishida. Yeah, he'll get the job done. Number 1 gets it done.
You had to expect that he was going to get the swing, especially when that pass came off the net. Goes down the line seam, and Japan now leads this match 2-1. Well,
amazing that those service error numbers are the way they are, because most of those, it seems like, happened in the first set for Japan. Ball's kept up by Japan. Triple block from Argentina. Success. Yoshida. Too hot to handle.
Another situation for Japan where they recycle the ball off the block. Argentina not able to score in a broken play like this. And then Nishida, a weapon inside out and counterattack that.
Japan the slight edge here to start set number 4 as they look to close out the match. Left hand touch from Polanski, couldn't do much more with it. And that's a big shot from Nishida. And he thinks there's a touch and the referee eventually agrees.
We have a net violation being called by our second official after. There it is.
Tickles off the top of the net. Here comes the back row attack. Haven't seen that much from Argentina in a while. It's dug anyway. Here's Yoshida. That's done. And it's finally going to go off the referee's stand, I think.
Another play that just doesn't go Argentina's way. Happened 2 plays ago. Now it happens again. A great dig from Yamamoto on that big attack like you talked about. But then the dig from DiCecco goes wide. It'll be a point for Japan.
They try it again. Still doesn't work, but they'll get another swing at it. Through the middle, Lozier, that's dug. Japan's defense, dynamite. And finally finished off by Nishida, give him 22 points.
Japan just being relentless on defense. Back-to-back digs on the bick, keeping the ball alive. And then Nishida finishing it, going hard off the block for a point.
Well, what buttons? Yamauchi, after that great play, hoping his team will continue their magic, and they do. This time it's the young man, the 20-year-old Kai.
Having a night. Welcome to Rio, number 15. Scoring on high ball swings, now scoring on a counterattack nicely. Cross court at Donani, who can't handle it. Japan is rolling now. Lose the next one. Owen going on multiple service runs from the inline.
Good dig that time by Sanchez. Byzantine is dug. They just can't finish. Kai, does he touch it off the block? Nope, no touch.
Japan with multiple chances to score on that one. Kai just missing on that hand contact with Polanski's serve.
Recycled by Japan. Here they come again. The left hand of Nishida gets the job done.
Nishida knowing that his attack needs to go at Lima there, the pin blocker. And again, disguising it, not going full speed. Pushing it into the block and low. Lima's not able to swat back.
Tomita's serve handled by Donani. Through the middle, it's dug by Sakita. Blocked by Argentina. Back comes Yoshida again. Kept alive again. Another chance for Argentina. Can they finally finish? No. And yes, Japan can. Nishida gets his 23rd point of the match.
Unbelievable defense from Japan, and Sakita digging the ball off of his chest to keep it alive. Then Nishida delivering the winning swing on that point. It was the dig off of Sakita's chest to keep it alive. Nishida not holding anything back.
First, let's see where Lima goes. Kai finishes it off. The 20-year-old out of university comes good for Japan, and the match has 16 points